Hey YouTube, my name is Eve the Weave. Like, share, and subscribe. And honey, you know when I'm in the dark, honey, my brain is going at 85 to 100 miles per hour. And I'm seeing things, and I've been seeing things, and I've been seeing things. So let me show you what I've been saying. Now, the other day on Wendy Williams' show, Wendy Williams was talking about Nicki Minaj's marriage or whatever. She was saying that she's married and plans on having kids. And then she got into Nicki Minaj's husband and how he's a felon and all this stuff. Wendy Williams does what Wendy Williams do. Hot topics, sips her tea in her chair and drags people. She did it on the radio and she's doing it now on national TV. Right? So, that was like a trigger for Nicki Minaj to go do Queen Radio. She does Queen Radio and she drags Wendy for pure filth, y'all. Y'all have to go look at it or watch it or listen to it, whatever. I didn't, because you're going to be defending this man or for your whole marriage. You understand what I'm saying? You chose to marry Mr. Petty. You understand? I don't understand why you think people are not going to talk about your husband being a felon and all this and all that, especially when you just did a live video or whatever she did and said, oh yeah, he the one that bought my ring. I didn't buy my ring. Why do we give a fuck if you bought your ring or not? Miss Petty. Hello. You got the right last name sometimes, I love Nicki Minaj, and don't come at me, the fans, because I'm a fan too. So you can't come at me about no Nicki Minaj and not expect for me to keep it real, because it's about to go down. First of all, you married Mr. Petty. You think nobody's not going to talk about him. I don't know why you think nobody's not going to talk about him. Then you put up there, oh, he bought my ring. You didn't have to tell nobody that. Nobody needs to know who ring bought what. But for you to have to say it, you feel the need to come out there and rep for your husband. And that's what wives and husbands do for each other. They have each other back. But nobody didn't ask you who bought that ring. You are feeling some type of way because you know that we know that he just came out last year. So what $1 million ring is he buying is what I would love to know. Like, really, what ring is he buying that he just came out last year? Like, for real? He bought you $1 million ring or whatever. And he just got out of jail. Like, stop it. You feeling some type of way. In order for you to even express that and put that in a video or a post or whatever, you are feeling some type of way. You're going to always have to swing for your man. And I don't mean swing literally. I mean swing as far as taking up for your man, because this is the man that you marry. And some fans and some people feel like you could have did better than Mr. Petty. It is what it is. They're going to talk about you, baby. You put the target on your back for people to talk about you. So don't get mad when people like Wendy Williams talk about you, sweetie, because this is what Wendy Williams do. And furthermore, you following her format. If you think about it, like, let's just be clear. It was always a Wendy Williams show before there was a Queen Radio. You only did Queen Radio to drag people, because every time I hear Queen Radio episode, you are dragging somebody. And then for you to keep most part of your show about Wendy, you dragged her. Then on top of that, you made a special announcement saying that Tasha K and T.S. Madison is going to be up there, and y'all going to get into some more things about Wendy Williams. Baby. You don't need to drag this out for 2 episodes for you to get views. The real fans is going to be there. They're going to watch you. But for you to not talk about show music, this is the same shit she did on the Funk Flex shit. She talked about Safari. I write my music. She did not bust one rhyme. Calling people and verifying that she write music. Listen, sweetie, if you a queen, baby. This is what I keep trying. I don't understand about Nicki Minaj. If you are a queen, baby, stand 10 toes down, baby. You don't need to sit up there and justify and go through all of that when you need to be talking about you and your new music. You talking about Wendy Williams. The whole time, damn near. You ain't say nothing about a tour. You ain't dropped no new music. You ain't play nobody else's new music. No female rappers, no nothing. Like, why you got a show again for you can drag people? Wendy drags people. She been dragging people since the radio. I don't even know why you sitting up there focusing on Wendy like that. And by you focusing on Wendy, makes it look like you oppressed, like a panini, bitch. Okay? And this is a real fan talking to you right here. You look like you oppressed like a motherfucking panini, honey. I'm gonna need you to stop. But, now let me just get back into the Armon Wiggins. Armon Wiggins was talking about the whole Nicki Minaj and the Wendy spat and whatever. And y'all gotta remember, Armon Wiggins always wanted to go on the Wendy Williams show. Always. And it's crazy because now she don't invite his two enemies up there on the show. And a lot of people, his subbies was like, oh, I hope Wendy is not trying to drag you, X, Y, and Z, and This is what I be talking about. Everybody want to be sitting up there going through all of that. But this is what Armon had to say about the show and Queen Radio and this and this and that.
It was weird. It almost was like, girl, it's almost kind of like, girl, you know who you married. This is the guy that you want to be with. Be with him. It doesn't matter, like I said in my last video, it doesn't matter what anybody else has to say about it. You chose to be with him. But don't, please don't. Because, I mean, I got sisters. And I understand that everybody has a past and this, that, and the third. But I got beautiful sisters. But please, and a lot of girls idolize Nicki Minaj, and I'm not saying that she is she didn't choose to be an idol, but it just comes with the territory. So, however, I felt like she was pushing this thing like it was okay to be with a person that was slightly a murderer. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, that's okay for you. But don't justify it like, oh, it's okay, he did his bid and this, that. No, girl, like, we're not going to sensationalize gangster activity and thugs because you want to feel justified in your relationship with this man. You just be with him, girl. Say I want to be with him. It is what it is. I don't care what nobody think about it. I dated this man. I married this man. He did what he did. He paid his debt to society. Y'all can get the F out of here. Y'all don't have to date a man like that. But this is the kind of man I'm dating. But don't try to make it seem like it's all good and, because he's a real nigga and other people rap about it. But because you got a real killer, it's good. Like, no, let's not do that because I don't want my sister dating no killer. I don't care. I would prefer her not to. I wouldn't want my mama dating no killer either. Good, bad, or indifferent. I wouldn't want it. That's not something that I wouldn't want that. I understand everybody has a past, but that's why, you look into their background and you be like, okay, this is what I can take, this is what I can't take. Okay, I don't really like that you've done that. Some things are deal breakers and some things are not. And for me, I personally wouldn't want any women in my family to be dating someone with a heavy criminal history, period.
So that's what Armon had to say. That was his whole take on everything. Then on Armon's show, a caller comes in, and you know they're going to talk about the drama with him, T.S. Madison, Tasha K, and the whole thing. Because, you know, they're going to be on Nicki Minaj's radio show. And I guess they're going to get into a lot about Wendy because, you know, Tasha K is the one that broke the story about Wendy Williams and the whole baby. And she even had the nerve to say she called the hospital and how she got more stories about Wendy Williams and she's going to be up on Queen Radio. It was crazy, but this is what the caller and him had to say.
Phenomenal for them. I didn't feel any type of way. Us as bloggers, we all have to do our thing, honestly. So actually, for all of them, for Tasha, for TS, anybody that's up there, like from a business standpoint, shout out to them. Like they're doing their thing. But I'll say this: if you really look at us all three, we do different things. It may seem as though we do the same things, but if you really take your time, step back, and really pay attention, we do different works. It may seem it's the same, but it's not. So, was I upset that another blogger was up there and I wasn't? No, I actually wasn't, because I had to sit back and say, what would be the reason, or whatever the case may be? I don't know. Maybe she don't want me to come up there. It's fine. I'm okay with that. However, I had to look. Well, she's pissed off. She doesn't like Cardi B. She's pissed off at Wendy Williams. You're not going to call Armon Wiggins to come on there and expose Wendy Williams and help you drag Wendy Williams. Why wouldn't you call Tasha K? I mean, that's her niche. That's her zhuzh. That's what she does. You are exposing somebody. That's her business. So I wouldn't want her to call me up there to do no shit like that. Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, not necessarily call you up there to do that, but like what you was talking about earlier with the rap, and you know, just show love to her fans, because lately Queen Radio has been boring. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna invite her, which is good, you know, let them do their thing, but she knows if she's following you, she knows what you say, and she knows what you say is real, like you ride for her. While when she invites you, I mean, maybe it wasn't your time, but I still felt like if you're going to do it like that, then you definitely need to be on the show.
I'm going to say this in a way, and listen, honestly, like I said, I like her. It is what it is, but I think for me, I think Nicki is very strategic in the way that she moves, and I think that Nicki is a little bit, in a good way, and this is not even shade at her, I think in her world of things, it might be a situation, you know, how does this person necessarily benefit me at this moment? And from whatever they can do with me giving them this moment, they're to do with whatever they can make out of it. So if she puts person A, she has to have a reason to bring person A on her show specifically for her. Now, whatever person A is able to make out of being on her show is up to them. You get what I'm saying? So at this moment, I don't particularly see her seeing a need for her to have me there. It doesn't benefit her in any way to have me there. You get what I'm saying? Like, because she doesn't really want to talk about music right now. People were talking about the 15th thing. She was kind of going over that. She doesn't really want, like, for me, it's more of a let's get into some things conversation. It's like, girl, what's up with the tour? Like, it's conversation that she's probably doesn't really want to have. And at this point, honestly, it might benefit me a little bit more than it would benefit her to have me on the show. So it doesn't do anything for her to have me up there right now. However, to have maybe a TK up there, you know, she's got TK going up there to expose somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I understand what's happening, you know? So it's cool.
Yeah, and it's
Now, he said it's cool, y'all. That's what he said. He said it's cool, right? So, after that show, I'm looking on Instagram, right? He said he cool, he fine about it, he don't feel no type of way. X, Y, and Z. Okay. But then I go on Instagram and then he uploaded a video from a while ago when Tasha K be dragging people, and honey, he threw her underneath the bus. And this is what I want y'all to see it and hear it. Now, that's what he posted. This is what he posted. Let me see when he posted this. He posted this 22 hours ago. My thing is, though, if you not mad, right, why would you even post that? Like, why would you post it if you're not mad? If you're not mad and you're not pressed, and why would you post that? See, the thing is, I understand what Armon was talking about, though. Tasha K got beef with Cardi B. Nicki got beef with Cardi B. Tasha K got beef. Well, she really don't have beef with Wendy because Wendy Williams has paid Tasha K dust. You expose Wendy because you're a blogger and that's what you do. But Wendy has never responded to Tasha K because she probably doesn't even know who the fuck Tasha K is. But Armon is right. Nicki is strategic about the way that she move. You got information on Wendy Williams. I need that for my show because I just dragged her for pure filth. And we both have issues with Cardi B. Y'all both suing each other. Me and Cardi B Cardi B and Nicki got their own issue. So it works out perfect for Nicki Minaj. Come up here and help me drag some people. But Nicki Minaj always needs help. Like, you can't just, okay, the first video that she did with the Queen Radio, she dragged Wendy Williams. All right, fine. Don't be so pressed about it. Because like he said, you chose Kenneth Petty. Nobody chose him but you. That is your husband. You're going to defend him because that's what husband and wives do. They have each other's back. But you married a nigga fresh out of jail and you mad because people are talking about it. Okay, you dragged Wendy, but why do you need to bring that other person up on the show to help you drag her? Oh, we're going to do an expose about Wendy, and I brought 2 other people up here to do an expose with me, and why do you always need help? Remy Ma, Deshita, no help. You had to wait 2.5 weeks to go back at Remy Ma, and you had help, which was Lil Wayne and motherfucking Drake. Come on. You gotta win at all costs. Now, I agree with Armon. She may address Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams may address Nicki Minaj. She may not. Because Wendy's funny like that. Like, she stands 10 toes down. She talked about her own shit already. All right? She may have not told y'all everything about her marriage because she's still going through it. But she told y'all everything that y'all needed to know. You understand what I'm saying? She's been out here dating and doing her thing. So if she's talking about herself, what makes you think she's not going to talk about you? And you putting yourself out there by doing little posters about your engagement ring. Nobody give a fuck who bought it. As long as you happy, Nicki Minaj, be fucking happy. But don't always have to address things all the time. Everybody does not need an address. They don't need your attention like that. Queens don't give everybody attention. They have to be somebody to get that type of attention. And if Wendy is so beneath you, why are you so pressed to do an expose? She dragged you, you dragged her, end the conversation. We don't need to see you drag her so you can have something to talk about on Queen Radio. Because Armon is right. You didn't talk about no music. You ain't talk about no tours. You ain't talk about none of that. But and yet, now we supposed to watch an expose because you know why? Every time you go on Queen Radio, you gotta drag somebody. It's never a pure episode where you just play music and talk your shit and not talk about nobody without dragging them. You always gotta do a rant. It's always a rant. It's always a rant episode. Come on, the caller said your shit is getting boring. Like, I mean, come on. It don't make no type of sense to me. She did the same thing when she went on the Funk Flex show. Instead of talking about her new fucking album, she said a thing, she talked about Safari. Oh, and I write. Let me call up somebody that can tell you I write. Safari don't write my stuff. This, that, and the third. The whole interview was about Safari. It never was about Nicki Minaj, new music, dropping this, dropping that. She never wrote, she never even said a freestyle or nothing. Everything was about that. Nicki Minaj needs to focus on herself. You never even talked about Fendi and the numbers and nothing. Come on. But for Armon to say that he's not pressed, honey, you may not be pressed, but you a little bit mad. And it's all right to be mad. But don't say you not, and then you dig up an old clip, and then you post it on the gram. That's just crazy. So I guess let's just see what comes out of this whole situation with the whole Queen Radio and I'm going to see what Armon is going to say about it, because you know he's going to have something to say about it. But the next episode of Queen Radio, I will be listening, especially when Tasha K and T.S. Madison is up there, because it's going to be shots fired at everybody that they got beef with, not only Wendy Williams. And it's like, please, like, I'm so over bullshit. But like I said, let's see what goes down between. Let's see who throws the next shot, because we already know she's bringing them on there to throw shots at Wendy Williams. And Tasha K is probably going to expose some new stuff or whatever. Whatever. It's not going to be a boring show, but I'm tired of the rant. I'm tired of every time she has a show and she wants everybody to watch it, it's a rant. So I would love to see what comes out of that show with her and T.S. Madison and all up there. I don't really have no more to say about it, but my name is Eve the Weave. Like, share, and subscribe, and hit me in the comments. Love you, YouTube. Good night.